and conflict management. So, is the difference between ideas and disagreement, management of difference between idea and disagreement. So, cause and the reason. So, reason are the uh, reason are incompatibility of goals, difference in opinion, wrong interpretation of fact, over expectation, limited resource dependency on other, unclear jurisdiction, and inadequate communication, faulty communication, and personal qualities. And then comes this uh, views on the conflict. So, views on conflict are the traditional and harmful view, and human relation, natural and avoidable view, and modern, positive, force, and important for performance view. And then comes this type of conflict. So, type of conflict, first is the functional or the positive conflict. So, support goal achievement, improve performance, improve decision quality, motivated creativity and innovation, encourage interest and curiosity, create environment for self evaluation and change. Then comes the dysfunction or the negative function. The performance, reduce group effectiveness, retard communication, reduce group unity, and goes above the organizational. So the positive are support the goal achievement, improve performance, improve decision quality, motivate creativity and innovation, encourage interest and curiosity, create environment for evolution and change. Then comes this constructive. So constructive conflict management. So constructive the conflict are open debate on important topics, result in improved plan and policy and procedure and self group evolution. Then comes the destructive, which are the member against each other and ongoing negative activities and difficult to work cohesively and decreased group efficiency. Then comes the organization. What is the organization conflict? So these are structural of a large organization and inhibit autonomy, initiative, creativity, and self-expression conflict. Then comes the conflict resolution techniques. What is the conflict resolution technique? So these are proper communication, change organization structure and workplace, increased expand resolution resource, equitable distribution, manager avoid conflict such as much as possible, proper settlement between members, raise common interests and suppress difference. So these are the conflict management and conflict resolution techniques. Then comes the time management. What is the time management? Good use of available time, lifestyle, motivating continuous work, and definition. So planning control of time for efficient and productivity. Then the process. So process is the set goal, prioritize goal, define limit, organize resource, delegate work, reduce surplus task, and avoid stress. Then comes the importance. What is the importance of this time management? Time saved the creativity, work, family, reduce unnecessary workload, effective result at proper time, help determine priorities, more work in less time. Then comes the obstacle. What is the obstacle of time management? So unclear objective, unorganized work, lack of planning, trying to do all your by yourself, no delegation, personal and social interruption. Then comes the what is the time metric cycle? Is novel. So Eisenhower. So time matrix cycle Eisenhower. So quadrant one, important and urgent. So do not now do it now. Crisis, project meeting, money transfer, and exam preparation. Do it now. So first is the quadrant one. So quadrant one, the important and urgent. Then quadrant two, important but not urgent. So plan it. Meeting, friends, bike, service, and haircut. Then comes the urgent but not important. So delegate it, grocery, few phone call, less important meetings. Then come not important, not urgent. So element and drop it. Social media scrolling, movie, gossip, unnecessary messages. Then comes the uh, training. So what is the training? So process of developing skill, knowledge, habit, attitude of effectiveness and efficiency. Then characteristics of training. So process of getting skill knowledge, develops special qualities, develop attitude for task, develops working of abilities. So process of getting skill and knowledge, develop social qualities, develop attitude for task, and develop working abilities. Process of getting skill and knowledge, develop special qualities, develop attitude for work task, and develop working abilities. Then comes the what are the type of this type of training. So type of training is formal training is prescribed curriculum, trade instruction, and timely manner. So this formal training have the prescribed curriculum. So this formal training have the prescribed curriculum, trade instructor, and timely manner. Then comes the informal training. So it's learning by doing and guidance of senior executive. Then comes the method of the training. So on the job training, which are the trained while performing job, learn by doing, apprenticeship. So no pay under supervision, job rotation, shift to different position, and internship work in real condition, and orientation, so basic for new employee. So and apprenticeship means no payment and under supervision, job rotation, shift to different position, and internship work in real condition. Intern matlab inter, under, inner. So work in real condition. Apprenticeship, apprent means no pay but under supervision. Orientation means job orientation, so basic training. Then off role of the job training are the away from workplace, conference, structure, message and technique, vestibule and simulation, dummy and artificial environment, case study, decision under real work condition. Then comes the what is the other type of this training. So these are the pre-entry training, which is the necessary before job or service, like B.Ed for teacher, MBBS for doctor. Then come post-entry training. So after selection and according to post, like in police, IPS and confidential service. So it is not a pre-job. So importance and need and utility. So important, need and utility. So modify employee attitude, introduce problem for solution, provide information about organization, increase morale and productivity, adaptivity for change. So modify employee attitude, introduce problem for solution, provide info about organization, increase morale and productivity, and adaptivity for change. So modify employee attitude, introduce problem of solution, provide info about organization, increase morale and productivity, and adaptivity for change. So thank you, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Then comes the employee department. So team term of training. So employee department border training, improve present position of manager, improve overall effectiveness, prepare for more responsibility. Need of this training is enable more responsibility, prepare for promotion, create effective decision making, increase organization efficiency. Then come the difference between training and development. So difference between training and development. Training have the technical term, narrow scope and present requirement, and development has human development, a concept, long term, wide scope, and present future requirements. Then comes this appraisal system or the performance appraisal. So these are the structured process of evaluating performances and skill contribution, involves setting objective, feedback, and assessing the performance against criteria. Goal: enhance individual and organizational effectiveness. Performance appraisal review (PAR) and PAS. It is the comparative analysis of expected versus actual performance. Basic for salary hike, promotion and service condition change. Then come challenges. So what are the challenges? Judgment error, leniency error, halo effect, first impression, and rater effect, bias and favoritism, and stereotyping, predetermination, determine why it said. Then come the example of this SCR annual competition report and 360-degree assessment, holistic evaluation.